Somebody thought that you were going to react in a way that they are used to. All right. And they are used to overreactions. All right. And you definitely underreacted. To them, you underreacted. Okay. They're used to toxicity. They're used to yelling, fighting, arguments. And this is how they've grown up to believe that that's love, that, someone cares because they're yelling at you. Someone cares because they're arguing with you. They're calling you names and stuff like that. But when you did the opposite to this person, I'm getting like it signaled something in their nervous system where first, initially, they attacked, right? Because they were looking for you to respond in that overreacting way. So their first goal was to attack you so that they can trigger that overreaction out of you. But after they did this attack on you, it actually made you realize that this person is so not healed, okay? That they have a lot of growing up to do, because it showed you exactly how this person truly is. See, this could have been someone that's been wearing a mask for a long time. And maybe a lot of things happened to this person, so you always thought that this person was innocent. Or not even that you thought that this person was innocent, you just never thought that this person had that dark, crazy side to him, because whenever dark, crazy things was happening to this person, they always kept their composure. But now that the roles were reversed, where you were the calm person and they were the dark, crazy person, you were able to really see this person for who they truly are. And now this person is not liking that, because they're used to people seeing them as a very calm, cool, collective. But something happened where their mask was taken off and you was able to see that they actually have this crazy side to them. Somebody is so mad that you kept your composure when they was yelling, when they were attacking you, because now you know exactly who they are. Now their spirit has been revealed. Now their heart has been revealed. Somebody said some very mean things to you, trying to play on your ego, trying to play on your heart, trying to get you to be insecure, trying to get you to feel like you are the problem. And you were not the problem. You was never the problem. But this person didn't like how you were trying to hold them accountable for something. And they've been getting away with finessing their way into not having to really make a decision. This is somebody that has been going with the flow their whole fucking life. And then it got to you and it's like, no, we need to pick a flow that we're going on. I'm not just in the middle, like going with the flow, bitch. What side are we going on? And this is somebody that's never been pressured to choose a side. They've never been pressured to be disciplined. They've never been pressured to have a plan and stick to it. So when you did this to them, it triggered something in them where they felt like they were being controlled. But instead, they decided to attack you to make it seem like something was wrong with you because you were asking for this type of request. And in that moment, you just, you leaned back and you let things play out. And you were able to see how this person truly felt about you. Because I'm getting like this is somebody that's been holding their feelings in, hiding their emotions, hiding how they truly feel about you. So you never, y'all. So you never truly knew this person's intentions when it came to you and them. But my, you know now. You know exactly how they feel about you. You know they basically just confirmed what you was already feeling in your spirit, because you already had this confusion that was like going back and forth. And confusion is not good. So now this person just confirmed why you've been feeling confused. Because they never intended to take you serious. They never intended to truly have a plan and stick to it. They never intended to grow with you. They always just seen you as an option, someone that would be around, someone that they could call on when they were lonely, when they were bored, when they was hungry, when they was horny, whatever the case may be. but not somebody that they really had to invest in, not somebody that they really had to change their life for. So when you started asking questions that gave, like, changing our life, growing, becoming a man, becoming a woman, this triggered this person because they're like, oh, no, let's do what we've been doing. Now that you're asking for more and you're wanting more, this fucks somebody's whole world up. But what they're really most upset about is the fact that you were able to see them for who they truly were. Because there's no going back after this. See, you were always going back to this connection, going back to this person, because you never seen the dark part in them. Right? You never seen something that was truly, truly wrong with this person, so you kept going back, okay? Your heart was still open to this person. Your heart was still open to the possibility of being with this person because nothing negative or dark was ever revealed. So this is somebody that you still was considering. So God allowed you to consider this person because he knew that eventually the mask will be removed and you're going to see this person for who they truly are. And once you see that, there is no going back. You would never want to hang out with this person again. You would never give this person your time, your body, your space, your energy, any of that. Because this is somebody that was trying to go so low, trying to hurt you so bad because they felt triggered by something that you said or something that you did. And this is somebody that thought that they had you exactly where they needed you. They thought that you were all in. They thought that you were lost. They thought that you were just madly in love with them and you didn't care to dig deeper. This is somebody that just thought that they really had you in a way where you would never question them. You would never question where y'all was going, where this person was taking you. But they are really mistaken, child. Let me take a sip of this tea. I hope y'all been drinking y'all tea, taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, the inner, just as much as the outer. Someone's asking what kind of tea I'm drinking. I actually have a mixture of a couple of herbs in this tea bag that I put together. I have some mullein in there, mullein leaves, because I'm getting a lot of the mucus out of my body. I feel a lot of mucus wanting to come out. So that mullein leaf is just helping with clearing out the mucus. So I have mullein in there. I have some mint leaves in there. I believe I even have some hibiscus. I think I have I have some hibiscus in there. I said hibiscus. And I might even have some dried orange peels. I think that's what I put in there as well. So I have a little mixture of a couple of things in there. So yeah, make sure y'all are staying hydrated. All right. But yeah, so you surprised someone. Oh, my cup says magic badass you. So you are such a badass. The way that you handle this, such a badass move. And also, after this situation went down, I seen something that has said an A+. So God is saying the universe, the angels, the spirit team, your spirit guides, everybody that was part of, removing this mask off of this person so you could see what it truly was, they're giving you an A+ for how you handle this situation. This person was trying to get some type of fight out of you, some argument out of you, and you could have literally been hitting them with the, hey, I'm not here to go back and forth. I was just, wondering where we was going, just wondering what you see in this relationship, where are we heading to? And this person could have gave you paragraphs and paragraphs, like basically cussing you out because you asked them a simple question. It's almost like you asking somebody, what are we doing, where do you see me at? And they're upset with you because you're asking valid questions, and they start a whole fucking argument, start blaming you, start talking about your past, how you was with this person, that person. You're like, well, I was with other people because where the fuck was we going? There's nothing wrong with me dating. This is somebody that was trying to shame you for dating other people when they never had a set intentional on you, on a relationship, where y'all were going, anything like that. So they tried to bring up your past, making it seem like you're just a hoe, you're out here, you're doing all of this. But the whole gag is you're just simply dating. You're trying to find your person. You're trying to connect with your person, but they tried to shame you for that because they wanted to get the pointer off of them and put it back on you. But this was a fail. Okay, I'm seeing that you got an A+. No lie. After I had got this message, this download, right, that I needed to speak about, this maybe was 2 days ago or even yesterday, I saw an A+. I saw an A+, no lie. And I knew that God was telling me that this situation, the way that it was handled by the divine feminine, it was an A+. You did not let this person get to you. This person was expecting you to be sending paragraphs, expecting you to be feeling bad, expecting whatever they had said to really sting your hearts. It did not work. This person thought that they was going to come in, even after they said these hurtful things to you, they thought that they was going to be able to come in and say some more hurtful things to you to try to get you to really give a fuck or play with your heartstrings. But the way that you cut it out. So imagine if somebody needed to give you something that belonged to you, and they thought that when they was going to return whatever it was that belonged to you, they was going to be able to come into your space, or you was going to go to their house and y'all was going to have a conversation. They was going to be able to say everything that they text you disrespectfully to your face, or you was going to want to have a sit down and really understand what was going on. But it didn't even work out like that. Instead, God had it where, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. God had it where there was nothing else to talk about. Where this person could have just dropped it off in your mailbox, or you did see this person, but the way that it was set up, it was like just an exchange. You got what you needed and you just walked off. You didn't have anything to talk about. There was no eye contact. You didn't say, oh, let's talk. It was nothing to fucking talk about. It was no room for this person to gaslight you or manipulate you any more than they had already did. Very much protected. Very much protected. Somebody thought that they was going to have another chance to play with your heartstrings and make you feel bad or feel down. They thought that they was going to have another chance to spew out these hateful words to you so that you would feel bad because somebody felt some type of way that you were basically breaking up with them. It was a breakup. You basically broke up with this person, released this person back to the streets, and instead of them acknowledging the truth and how you guys are not aligned, they decided to attack you and say, oh, I already knew that this is what you was about. How you was just saying this, and this. You wanted me, but now you doing this. Oh, you ain't shit. That's why I never took you serious. Look at what you doing. Like, they started to attack you because you started to state the obvious that this relationship wasn't going anywhere. And you respected what they wanted to do. So you're like, listen, let's just be honest with each other. I'm on this, you're on that. I want to do this, you want to do that. Maybe we should just go our separate ways. This person did not like that because they were sent on an assignment by the enemy to fuck up your life. So in the past, they might not have cared if you ever did that before, because y'all could have did that before. This could have been like an on and off type of situation. But now this person cares, and they could be sending you paragraphs, really attacking you this time because they were on a time frame. The enemy sent them in to do this purposely to stop you from getting to your next level. So this is why they really, really care now. This is why your friends really, really care now that you have separated, because they were on a time frame, a time limit. They needed to keep you in that old timeline before the shift. So if you're wondering why all of a sudden, friends is upset that I'm moving away from them, or friends are upset because I want to have these conversations or these talks and, take some accountability or have them take it's like because they are trying to stop you from elevating to the next level. And the point is to keep you in that depression, to keep you feeling insecure and stuck and feeling like it's your fault that you don't have any friends. It's your fault that you're not in a relationship. It's your fault. They want to blame everything on you. This is somebody that avoids accountability every chance that they can. They're not used to women that truly loves themselves, okay? They're not used to a woman that is not going to take up for their bullshit. They're not used to a woman that knows that she deserves better. So they thought that you were going to be crying when they said there was these hurtful things to you. They thought that you were going to be sending paragraphs back to them, hurting your thumbs and shit. They thought that you was going to be yelling at your phone. But you did the complete opposite. You kind of just let them say what they wanted to say. You was like, okay, I'm not here to argue. I was just letting you know what it is. That pissed them off even more. They like, oh, I'm not here to argue either. I'm just did it like always trying to get one up on you. This is what this person kept doing. And then you could have let time pass. Maybe you're busy, you're out and about, and this person is upset because you're not even texting back fast. which means that this is not your full priority. This conversation, this argument does not have your full attention. Because if it did, you'll be standing, I don't care where you're at. You could be at a job interview, bitch. You in the middle of the floor texting this person back because they have your full attention. You did not give this person your full attention. And I'm saying when you decided to text back after that, you couldn't even acknowledge that they had a little attitude or they was a little spicy. You could have told this person, like, oh, you a little feisty, or oh, you got a little attitude. This is somebody that wasn't even realizing that they were letting their mask slip off. So when you said this to this person, this made this person like get back to themselves and be like, oh shit, like I am doing too much. Oh shit, like I am a little feisty. Oh, I am being a little sassy. This person had completely removed their mask. They was going in. They were going in. But it's something in you. The Holy Spirit must have guided you to say, hey, oh, you a little feisty. Oh, you a little mad. Oh, you a little, yeah. And when you did that, that put a lot of shit in perspective because now they realize that their mask had removed. That bitch had fallen off and you had seen them for their sassy ass. For the sassiness that they truly was. So when you guys seen each other, maybe after that sassy argument, when they were arguing with themselves, child, they thought that they was going to have a chance to redeem themselves. They thought that they was going to have a chance to have a conversation with you and try to manipulate the situation and say, oh, I only said that because, you know, you just pissed me off. You came out of nowhere. But it didn't happen. The way that God did it, you guys wasn't even in each other's presence for that long. God did this so strategic. And you excelled at this because you followed your intuition. You actually loved yourself. You know your self-worth, so you don't have to go back and forth with somebody. You know how to have a healthy conversation. So if somebody is not giving that, you know how to disengage. This person was not ready for the new you. They was not ready for the new you. Maybe the old you gave them paragraphs. You used to be crying and whining, trying to prove a point. They made you feel bad. You was really trying to explain yourself. Maybe you gave them other chances, whatever the case. Not this new you. It was like very strict. You was on a strict program by the ethers. And I speak the truth of Christ, I lie not. After I saw this whole message and everything clear out, God has showed me A+. And I was like, what the fuck? It resonated so well with the message. So God wants you to know that this was an A++++. The way that this was handled was exactly how he imagined, how he wanted it to be handled. God wanted you to see this person's true heart. God wanted you to know that this person really did not value you or care about you or see you as someone that is very valuable in their life. This is somebody that always said that they was going to do something but never did it. This is the type of person that be like, oh, I had a gift for you. I was going to give you a gift, but bitch, where's it at though? There's somebody that's like, oh, I had some money for you, but you had a little off of conditions. If they not feeling your attitude or they don't like how you is, they're going to get rid of everything that they have for you, quote unquote, if they even had it for you. This is that type of energy. Oh, you know, I was going to do this, but you got an attitude, so I'm going to just save my money. Bitch, you was never going to do it to begin with. And second, I don't need somebody that's like, oh, I was going to pay the rent, but you got mad at me, so I ain't pay the rent. Oh, so now we finna be homeless because you wanted to prove a point. You need somebody that's going to get the shit done regardless. Because love is a choice. Love is not based on your feelings and your emotions because those shits change. You're going to get ticked off. You're going to get annoyed by your partner. Does that mean that you stop providing? God gets tired of us every day. I know we do something every day to piss God off, but he didn't stop providing the sun. The sun is still out right now, which is why we can see. He didn't stop providing the moon. He didn't stop providing air and oxygen for us to breathe. He didn't stop providing the trees, the plants and everything, the fruits and veggies. Because God loves us no matter what. It's not based on conditions. And this is somebody that was a conditional lover. If you gave them an attitude or pissed them off, they will withhold things that you actually needed to survive. And God could have just showed you a snippet of this so that you were prepared to see exactly the path that you were going to be headed on if you would have chose this person. I'm getting the movie Eternity. If you guys have not seen the movie Eternity, when a woman had to choose between two sides, two men, where does she want to go? And she ended up picking wrong, and then she escaped and went to the right person after. That's what the fuck I'm getting. I'm getting like you were kind of curious about this other person because, again, you never saw their darkness. You never seen them do you any wrong. You thought that this person really appreciated, values you. You know, that was your dog. Y'all was friends. But they always hid another side to them. So you never knew their true side. It's kind of like the movie In Eternity. When she went with the first lover that had died off, whatever, when they was young, she wanted to go back to him because she's like, oh, what if we can rewrite our story now? And then she got with him and she seen that the life, it wasn't a beautiful life that she wanted. He was kind of controlling all this shit. So it's like God needed to show you what life will be like with this person. God needed to remove the mask on that person. And he did. And it's like you saved yourself. Oh, excuse me, confirmation. There's so many confirmations in this message. You saved yourself before it was too late. If you watch the movie Eternity, they told her, if you choose that side, you're going to be stuck there. You can't change. And she still chose that side, but she made an escape right on time. All right? So, and what's beautiful about Eternity is that the man that she should have picked from the get-go, right? The right man, he was there waiting for her. It's almost like God had put him there because he knew that she was going to come back. All right? So I don't know how that's going to correlate with everybody. Okay? It may not be a situation where you were torn between two or anything like that. It may not be like the Eternity situation, but that is coming into my mind, okay? You guys should watch the movie Eternity. All right? It's like you not really knowing about somebody. You're like, oh, we always had a great time, da-da-da. And then God is like, whew, let's remove this man so you can see this person's heart and see how they really feel about you. And this person didn't waste no time to tell you how they really felt. It's like the moment that you told this person no, they had a temper tantrum. And they forgot that they were supposed to be performing as this sophisticated, disciplined type of man. And their whole mask just fell and they started becoming that dirty Grinch. And you was like, wow, thank you, God. You know? And now this person is sitting in some type of misery because they're like, damn, I done showed the collective who I truly am. I was supposed to hide who I truly was until she had made that choice. And she was stuck with me forever. But it's like this person revealed who they truly were to you at a time where you was able to still get out. Lord have mercy, okay? So I'm going to end this message just like this. I love you all, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.